health. Okay. And I would say, how do you do, Mr. Gessler? Could you make me a pair of Russian leather boots? What is Russian leather boot? Basically, we call it gum boots here. Gum boots means it is up to this much. There is no need of socks. Got it? Could you make me a pair of Russian leather boots? Without a word, he would leave me, retiring whence he came. Did he reply? He did not reply. He retired means returned. To which place? From where he came. Why did not he return? Was he a mental patient? He was so much obsessed or so much surrounded with his work that he forgot speaking. Or into the other portion of the shop, and I would continue to rest in the wooden chair, inhaling the incense of his trade. Incense means the smell of his trade, means of leather. So he was sitting there having the smell of leather. Sit properly. Soon he would come back, holding in his thin, veined hand piece of gold brown leather. Veined hand means hand is so thin that the veins can be thin. This type of hands are called skinny. S-K-I-N-N-Y, skinny hands. That man was so thin that the veins can be thin. With eyes fixed on it, he would remark, "What a beautiful breeze." What is beautiful and breeze? Because this is German pronunciation. Okay. What is considered as beautiful piece? The piece of leather. When I too had admired it, he would speak again. "When do you want them?" They means those. And I would answer, "Oh, as soon as you conveniently can. As soon as you can return me, give me back my shoes." And he would say, "Tomorrow fortnight." From tomorrow fortnight. From tomorrow count 14 more days. Okay? So after exactly 15 days you will get your shoes. Or if you are his elder brother, I would ask my brother. Most of the time he used to answer, and sometimes he used to say that, "Let me ask my brother." Even at that old age, you can see the respect for each other. The respect one brother having for another brother. That is obviously admirable. Next, then I would murmur, "Thank you, good morning, Mr. Gessler." "Good morning," he would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand. Even while replying others, his eyes were fixed at the piece of leather. When I too had admired it, he would speak again. "When do you want them?" That means, when do you want the shoes? Next. So let me write on the board. This is page number. Tell me.
27.
Next. He would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand, and as I moved to the door, I would hear the tip tap of his bast slipper. Bast means, what did I say? Normally bast means wooden, but here it is not wooden, extremely stiff and strong. Stiff and strong sole, S-O-L-E, sole of the shoe. It is so strong that it is making the tip-tap sound. Slipper restoring him up the stairs to his dream of boots. He went up to his workroom, and this is more than a workroom, this is his dream room. He does not make shoes, he makes his dream come true. Everyone, when you do the work of your choice or if you like the most, we do not do that. Actually, we teach, we create our dreams. If someone loves dancing, when he dances with his heart, that means he is doing what? He is just fulfilling his dream. It's all about fulfilling our dreams. Unless you like your work, it will be no work at all. Next, actually there is a German belief that God lives in your work. German people are so disciplined, first of all. They are extremely disciplined people. You have read about German people in back to class 7, I think. There was a story of military raid in the Jewish houses. Yes. I forgot the name, saving someone. Saving my friend? Rian or something was there. Something was there. The military will come and would raid the house. Do you remember? The Nazi army would enter the house and search for the Jewish people. That is a story. In class 7, long back in class 7 you had that one. Next. I heard his tip tap of his bass slipper restoring up the stairs to his dream of boots. But if it were some new kind of footgear he had not yet made me, then indeed he would observe ceremony, divesting me of my boot and holding it long in his hand. Divesting means, write down, reject, or to prevent someone. If he makes old-fashioned boot, it is okay. He will not be looking at the boot for long. But if he is going to make something new, just like he ordered a Russian boot, that he does not make normally. After making, he will look at the boot for almost half an hour. And who is the owner of the boot, he will get it almost half an hour later. He will look at the boot and admire the beauty of the boot. What he will do, he will hold the boot if it is a new one, as if like a ceremony is going on, and he will admire the beauty of that very creation. But if it is old fashioned, that he usually makes, he will directly hand over. Looking at it with eyes at once critical and loving, as if recalling the glow with which he had created. He look at the shoes in a critical eye, in a loving eye, and he will be thinking about the effort he has given to make the shoes. As if recalling the glow with which he had created, and rebuking, means scolding, the way in which God had disorganized his masterpiece. Then placing my foot on a piece of paper, he would 2 or 3 times tickle the outer edge with a pencil and pass his nervous finger over my toes. Before making a shoe, he will let me place my foot on the paper and he will take the measurement of my foot using a pencil. How many times? 3 times for perfect measurement, not single time. Filling himself into the heart of my requirements. And what the author requires or the customer requires, that is totally understood by this very shoemaker. He will jump into your heart to see what you actually want. Okay? What you actually want. He will jump and peep into your heart. I cannot forget the day on which I had occasion to say him, Mr. Gessler, the last pair of town walking boots town walking means normal shoes, boots, creaked. You know, creaked means got spoiled. He said, the last boot I made from you that got spoiled. He looked at me for time without replying. He did not reply for certain time. Why? He cannot believe it. As if expecting me to withdraw or qualify the statement. As if like I need to change my statement. Then said, it should not have creaked. It cannot be possible. My shoes cannot get spoiled. Indeed, I am afraid. Author said, yes, it is. You got them wet before they found themselves. I don't think so. At that, he lowered his eyes as if hunting for memory of those boots. And I felt sorry that I have mentioned this great thing. Then for certain time, that man looked at the boot and felt sorry. Author is also feeling sorry. For what? For telling him that you have made a wrong boot. Actually, these boots do not belong to whom? This very shoemaker. It is purchased from somewhere else, and see what is the reaction. Send them back, he said. I look at them. A feeling of compassion for my creaking boots surged within me. So well I could imagine the sorrowful, long curiosity of regard which he would bend on them. When the shoemaker looked at the shoe, author felt very bad about informing him about the poor quality of his shoes. Author felt very bad because Gessler brothers were very heartbroken. Junk boots, he said slowly, are made from bird. Bird means bark. These boots are not good. These are by bird they are this bad. When these boots are prepared from that time, these are bad. If I can do nothing with them, I take them off your bill. If I can repair these two shoes, from the next boot, what I will do, I will reduce the amount of money. Once I went absent-mindedly into his shop in a pair of boots bought in an emergency at some large farm. Once he purchased boots from large farm means large shop. He took my order without showing me any leather, and I could feel his eyes penetrating the inferior integment of my foot. At last he said, those are not my boots. Once he took the shoes and went to the shop of Mr. Gessler, telling him to repair those. As if like he purchased from that shop and he wants repair from that shop. But after seeing the boot, what happened? Immediately understood these shoes do not belong to his shop. These boots actually belong to some other shop. So he refused to do what? Repair the shoes. Okay? Thank you.